Hello, hello, hello. All right, there we go. All right, time to welcome our next presenters to the stage from WLS-TV, Miss Judy Sue and Mr. Jose Sanders.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Hello, everybody. Just want to recognize our co-anchor, Cheryl Burden. Cheryl was supposed to be here tonight with us, but Cheryl lost her mother, and they're celebrating her homegoing this weekend. So we want Cheryl to know that our hearts and prayers are with her. As she goes through that, we're going through it with her. In the meantime, I got my former TV wife.
Woohoo!
15 years with this lady, and one of my favorite people in the world, Judy Sue.
Waking up really early in the morning every day, yeah.
Before the faces are on and all that good stuff. So, we have the honor of presenting some sports categories tonight. The first category we have, category 7A, sports program feature and segment, and the nominees are.
Home for the Holidays, Fighting Irish Media. Chicago Cubs celebrate 2016, Cubs production. FIM presents Molly Seidel, a champion for all seasons, Fighting Irish Media. Jess Harris, Into Focus, Fighting Irish Media. From pro soccer to the priesthood, Spirit Juice Studios.
And the Emmy goes to...
Ooh, okay.
Fancy.
So let's see.
Jess Harris, Into Focus, Fighting Irish Media. Congratulations.
And it is Notre Dame as Harris takes first place in the mile.
There were thousands of people, but like no one was there. It was just really still for a second. I wanted to celebrate my victory, but I really just wanted to celebrate it with one person, and that one person wasn't there. She gave me like the ability to believe in myself. She loved me well enough so I could be where I am today. I'm running for her, not in memory of her. I don't like that phrase. I'm running for what she gave me. What a big girl you're walking. Oh my gosh.
Humbled to be here in such a esteemed company. Certainly for this award, I wish to thank President of the University, John Jenkins, Father Jenkins, our athletic director, Jack Swarbrick, and our director of media, Rob Kelly, for believing in what a university ought to be, and then for empowering us to share stories that matter and can make a difference. Also to all the hardworking staff at Fighting Irish Media who realize that when we believe in each other, anything is possible. Certainly to my wife, Jordan, who's here tonight. I told her that she could come accept awards for me for all she does. She agreed, but said that if it wasn't for her high heels, she probably would have. What amazes me is that we don't tell stories, our group doesn't tell stories of a nation or a city or a large region or state. We tell stories of 800 student athletes on a very, very small campus. And what these student athletes go through every day amazes me and inspires our team. So go Irish.
Very well said. Believing in yourself and believing in what we do is what this night is all about. And now, for category 7B, Sports Program Series, the nominees are...
The Foundation, Northwestern Basketball, Northwestern University. Packers Life, Green Bay Packers. The Extra Point, behind the scenes of Game 7 of the World Series, NBC Sports, Chicago. Late Night Snack with Henry, Banner Collective.
All right. And the Emmy goes to... The Foundation, Northwestern Basketball, Northwestern University. Come on down.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the first annual Northwestern NCAA Tournament Selection Show.
Come on, baby.
Now, the number 8 seed out of the West.
This is amazing. Thank you. I want to thank our administration, Jim Phillips, Mike Polisky, Paul Kennedy, for believing in us and empowering us to do what we do. Our coaching staff, Chris Collins, and the student athletes at Northwestern, they took us on an amazing journey last year, and they trusted us to be there and document and tell their story, and we were really privileged to be able to do that. The production team that we work with in broadcast operations, the talented gentleman here behind me, and those who couldn't be here tonight, I feel very fortunate to be part of such an amazing group. Our spouses, absolutely, we can't forget them because they don't get to see us very much this time of year especially, so thank you for putting up with all that we do, and from the bottom of our heart, thank you very much for this recognition. Go Cats!
Congratulations. Oh, hi, Jeffrey Bear. You've caused me to spend a lot of money. Congratulations on the latest special. I love it. Our next category, 7C, Sports One-Time Special. And the nominees are...
CubsCon, This Was the Year, Comcast. Inside Game of the Week, Comcast. Meet the Rookies, 2016 Chicago Bears Network. Notre Dame, National Signing Day, Fighting Irish Media. Catching Excellence, Lombardi and Star, Spectrum Sports. Total Packers, Favre and Canton, Green Bay Packers.
And here we go.
Yeah, this time the Emmy goes to... Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
What?
Why?
What happened?
Oh no, did we show it?
Did we show it already?
Oh,
What
it went to
happened?
black?
Oh.
It's all right. Just look over here.
I thought I messed up.
This
There
is
we
why
go.
we're
Look.
here.
My shoes match her dress.
They're sparkling.
We got slights up here. You don't need that.
You got to look up here. Okay.
I thought I messed up. Lord have mercy. The Emmy goes to Inside Game of the Week, Comcast.
Four regional championship teams enter, but only one will advance. Simeon, Thornwood, Brother Rice, Marist. Each with aspirations of playing in Peoria. But of all the roads to get there, the one that goes through South Holland might be the toughest yet. CN 100 presents Inside Game of the Week at the 2017 Thornwood section.
Well, thank you, everybody. We're really happy to be here. This is the second time we've won for one of these Inside Game of the Week programs, and we love the recognition. It's great to see that people can appreciate the purity of high school sports at its true nature. I want to thank the Comcast team from our corporate level on down, our support from Jason Wicht and Larry Schweber, Becky Cianci, our programming director, who has the vision to let us make programs like this wonderful programming production team. These guys, we couldn't do it without. This was at Thornwood that hosted it that year. They gave us great access. They're a great school, and all the schools, the teams, our Game of the Week crew, they're the best we've ever worked with. And I'm not married, so I can't thank my wife, but I'd like to thank Fernando's wife, if that's okay. Don't get the wrong idea. But I would like to thank my mom. She's been my inspiration and my rock. Thank you.
Before we present our last category, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody here in the Chicago broadcasting community. I went through a little something for the past few months, and I appreciate your prayers, your support, your words of encouragement, and we shall fight on. I'm just glad to be here with you tonight. So thank you very much. Thank you.
And Jose has done incredibly well, I just have to say.
On the way back.
I know. All right, so we're hanging in there with you. Now we're going to present Category 7D, Sporting Event Game, Live, Unedited Special, and the nominees are...
Chicago White Sox baseball on WGN-TV, WGN. Bulls Celtics playoffs game number 1, NBC Sports Chicago. Cubs Brewers on CSN 9/16/16, NBC Sports Chicago. Milwaukee Brewers baseball Fox Sports, Wisconsin.
All right, here we go.
That's it.
All right, so this category, the Emmy, goes to Milwaukee Brewers Baseball, Fox Sports, Wisconsin.
Oh, the anticipation walking into the ballpark. Many here tonight making this walk for the first time. And there's nothing quite like the sight of a major league stadium. The grass is greener. The uniforms are whiter than white. And this is the birthplace of Big League Dreams and our Big League Inspiration Night tonight. Great to have you with us, everybody. Brian Anderson along with Bill Schroeder, he lived that big league dream. Most of us just got to sit back and only imagine what it would be like. We're glad you're with us tonight.
Our next presenters from ABC 57 South Bend, Colleen Borman, and from CBS 58 Milwaukee, Amanda Porterfield.
Hi, everybody. We are so happy to be here tonight. It's a wonderful night.
And I'm happy to actually be here. I know you're actually originally from Chicago, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Chi-town.
I know I'm from Indiana, but can someone explain the difference between like upper whacker and lower whacker? Because I literally almost didn't make it here today. So
there's a big difference.
Yeah. Take an Uber next time, I guess.
Yes,
so, yeah.
please do. And then you lose cell service on lower whacker.
Yeah, I was losing today, so I made it. Let's move on.
And you missed the open bar, didn't you?
Yes, No. Nope.
I did. All right, let's move along. Our category is number 21A, News Anchor.
And the nominees are
Judy Sue, WLS. Alfonso Gutierrez, WSNS. Terrell Brown, WLS. Annabelle Monhay, WSNS. Shannon Sims, WTMJ. Melinda Davenport, WISN.
All right, here we go. There are 2 Emmys being awarded for this category tonight. Terrell Brown, WLS, and Annabelle Mong, WSNS. Congratulations.
If there were a 4,000 square foot home that you could buy for $10,000, would you buy it? Why not, right? It's a bargain. But what if that home was in a neighborhood with some of the worst crime in Chicago? Some millennials are doing this in Inglewood, taking advantage of cheap property. So we went out there to hang out in the neighborhood to take a closer look.
Instructor de baile de la escuela Novo Street enfrenta serios cargos después de ser acusado de abusar sexualmente de estudiantes y enviarles mensajes de texto con fotografías de contenido explícito. En Luisiana, el gobernador ordenó alerta máxima tras las severas tormentas y posibles tornados que se registraron ayer, matando a 2 personas en un pequeño poblado de ese estado.
Wow. I'm honored to stand here, but I owe so much of this to the producers, the directors, the photographers, the editors that I get to work with every single day, to my co-anchor and fellow nominee, Judy Sue, who was just on this stage. I absolutely adore you. And to everybody from ABC 7, I know we're all kind of spread out across the room. I see you over there. Hey. Thank you guys so much for investing in me and allowing me to be me and stand up here tonight. Thank you so much.
Well, Annabelle couldn't make it tonight. On behalf of Annabelle, thank you so much. She's my co-anchor. She's my partner in crime, mi gran cómplice. So I'm really happy that she got this Emmy. I was nominated in this category too, but I'm so happy that it came home. En Telemundo, in Spanish, so more Latinos in news. Muchísimas gracias. De verdad es un placer que más latinos estén en noticias. Hasta pronto.
Everyone gets so excited when there's 2 winners. I love that. It's exciting.
I know, it was great.
Okay, we're moving on now to category 21B, Weather Anchor. And the nominees are
Tom Walks, WITI. Candace King, WTVO. Larry Mowry, WLS. Mark Baden, WISN.
Ready?
we go.
Got some good categories.
The Emmy goes to Larry Mowry, WLS.
As we head into the early morning hours on Saturday, parts of the area could potentially see some freezing rain and sleet and snow all mixed together. And then as we head into Sunday evening, the low tracks to our north and east, and any mixed precipitation out there would change all over to snow. But it all comes down to the track of this area of low pressure.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to Branson. I won the Branson raffle. Now I get a statue. What a night, what a night. But thank you very much. I want to thank my wife for this incredible journey we've been on. We moved from Texas about 1.5 years ago here to Chicago. We're happy to be back where we consider home. We love Chicago. We love being here. I got to thank all the great people at WLS. I love you all. You're the best. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think I want to go with him to Branson. What do you say?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Category number 21C, sports anchor, reporter, play-by-play. And the nominees are...
Marquise Johnson, Fox Sports Wisconsin. Jack Nolan, Fighting Irish Media.
Oh, I almost forgot.
You have the winner in your hand.
I was watching myself on the monitor there. Okay. And the Emmy goes to...
Marcus Johnson, Fox Sports Wisconsin.
It can be a solitary game, just a ball and hoop. And with that, I can create my own world, a world where the realities of life just disappear. It's like meditation. When you're alone dribbling, shooting, dreaming, and thinking, you can transverse from present to future and back again.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And this is our last category.
That was fast.
It went by really fast.
I'm sure you guys want it to go by fast as well.
Well, this one is for category number 21D, program host moderator.
And the nominees are...
Jeff Conway, Composite, Life Creative Network. Lauren Cohen, Composite, WYCC. Ryan Cheverini, Windy City Live, WLS. Elliot Bambro, Chicago's Best, Oak Brook Productions.
Okay. And the Emmy goes to Ryan Cheverini, WLS.
Are you afraid of heights? Not afraid of heights. Afraid of falling. All right, here we go. Okay. My debut. Here it is. All right. Out. Up. Where? Yeah. Wow, you go up in a hurry. I sure do. You're flying, Ryan. You're flying. I'm flying.
Whoa, I hope I'm going to Branson with Larry Mowry. I got to thank my wife. I don't have a wife, but it seems like the theme of the night, and I kind of made that the rule early on. I will thank my TV wife, Val Warner, who I sit next to every day, and Ji Suk Yi. We all help each other in this business, and so good to see so many colleagues. We only get to see each other like once a year here at this dinner, so so many great, so much talent in this room. And I got to thank my Windy City Live family, who are all at table 46, Matt Knutson, our executive producer, Mary Hines, who is here. Why is everybody laughing? And lastly, Jose Sanders, my colleague, in good health. And Jose knows I lost my mom in February to cancer. And, you know, I just want to dedicate this to her. So thank you.
So we were just kidding. That wasn't our last category. We have one more. She was keeping us on our toes.
I do have a question. Where did that pizza come from?
That's what I was wondering, too.
That's what we're all wondering right now. Category 21E, program correspondent, narrator, performer. And the nominees are
Will Klinger, Wild Travels, Moshman Productions. John Prine, Chicago Voices, HMS Media. Jesse Mueller, Chicago Voices, HMS Media. John Hansen, Composite, WCIU.
It's a popular category. Got a lot of cheers on that one. Can't wait to open it. Here we go.
And the Emmy goes to John Prine, HMS Media.
Well, please don't just pass him by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there. Hello. Hello in there.
Thank you so much. I'm clearly not John Prine, but I know if he were here, one of the things he would not want me to say is to call him a legend. But what he did in Chicago Voices, as did Jesse Mueller, Renee Fleming, and everyone else who performed in that show, was not only represent Chicago, who we are, why we do what we do, how we work together, how we're not just competitive, but we are cooperative. The arts do that. Our local television community does that. And so I appreciate that not only are they part of Chicago Voices, they are people who give voice to Chicago. They would want me to thank all of you, to WTTW, to Lyric Opera of Chicago, and to the arts, which we all need to support now more than ever. Thank you very much.
So we have another one. They decided they like us so much
really
we're going to
like
stay
us.
for a little while. All right, this category is number 21F, General Assignment Reporter. And the nominees are
Michael Lowe, WGN. Sean Lewis, WGN. Jeremy Ross, WBBM. Evan Krugel, WDJT.
I'm excited to open this one. And the Emmy goes to Michael Lowe, WGN.
As mothers wept for lost children, it was a reminder that each cross represented a person who was walking these streets just 1 year ago and now is carried by others only in memory.
These are not statistics. These are not numbers. These are human beings.
And there is widespread agreement amongst experts that in order to bring down the homicide numbers in the coming year, there will need to be a sustained approach on several fronts, an increased investment in education and jobs in the most violent communities, and also a renewed focus on faith and the family.
Well, I think you've probably already heard enough from me tonight. I would just say that what an outstanding group of other nominees. First of all, I don't know Evan Krugel, but Jeremy Ross is one of the finest competitors, one of the smartest people, and one of the best writers in all of television. And my colleague at WGN, Sean Lewis, could easily be standing up here as well. When I first started at WGN, he kind of took me under his wing, and he was the nicest person at the station. He still is the nicest person at the station, and everyone in that category was deserving. So thank you very much.
All right, before we open this next one, I just have to say something. I'm sitting over there at table number 37 with my family who came tonight, but also with a man named Stan who brought 5 dates. Can we give him a round of applause? And all the ladies that came from Durham Bus Company.
Did he get an Emmy tonight? He should.
Yes.
Category 21G, Investigative Reporter. And the nominees are
Dave Savini, WBBM. Brian Polson, WITI.
And the Emmy goes to Brian Polson, WITI.
In Wisconsin, it's the Department of Safety and Professional Services that investigates allegations of misconduct against doctors. They present those findings to the Medical Examining Board, who decides what to do about it. But in the case of Dr. Michael Tom, DSPS chose not to investigate at all.
Instead, the doctor wrote a letter to say he was retiring for personal reasons. He voluntarily surrendered his medical license, and the whole thing quietly went away.
Wow. Wow is the best word I can give. Dave Savini, wherever you are tonight, I just want to say up against one of the best, and this is a huge honor for that alone. I want to thank John Laporte and Chuck Steinmetz for supporting investigative journalism. I think we need more of that everywhere we go. General assignment reporters, sports reporters, what you do, the more investigative you can be, the better. I want to thank my future wife, sitting right over here, Denise. My kids, if they're still awake at home watching with Grandma Sue, you guys ought to go to bed soon, but still, I'm glad you're up watching. Everybody, thank you.
All right, our next category is number 21H, Traffic Transportation Reporter.
And the nominees are
Roz Varon, What's Driving You Crazy? WLS. Jennifer Milkowski, Composite, WFLD.
And the Emmy goes to Roz Varon, WLS.
While crews are preparing to open the second lane on a new flyover ramp going from the inbound Ryan to the outbound Eisenhower, that's in 2018, they'll also start work on this ramp that looks like it's going absolutely nowhere. It will eventually be the ramp from the inbound Ryan to eastbound Congress, scheduled to open in fall of 2019. The next set of new ramps to open will be westbound Congress to both the outbound Kennedy and outbound Dan Ryan.
I was listening to all those ramps, and I couldn't even keep track of that myself. I don't know how anybody else could. I am so overwhelmed and appreciative to win this award. I want to thank everybody on the morning team of our show, which in April of next year I will have been on for 29 years. I want to thank Terrell, because he was the one who said, you know, that traffic troubleshooter, we should call it something fresh and new, like What's Driving You Crazy? Thank you, Terrell. That was a great suggestion. I want to thank my parents who are here. They're my good luck charm. I love you. My husband, I love you for putting up with me during Emmy time. I want to thank Jenny for entering, because you gotta have healthy competition. And if we didn't have at least 3 entries in this category, they would have scrapped it anyway. So thank you, Jenny. And I want to acknowledge my daughter, Sarah, who won a Crystal Pillar Award. Going into this business, I am beyond proud. I love you, Sarah. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm here at table 14 with my WGN friends, and we were talking earlier about how people don't really understand how difficult it is to make a television show. And while I can't speak for other stations, I know at the WGN Morning News it's a very complicated process, and we answer some of those questions in a segment we like to call Say Russell. Take a look.
Here's a letter from one of our friends. Say, Russell, how is the WGN Morning News made? Billy Dingleberry, Secaucus, New Jersey. Well, Billy, it all begins at 3 a.m. First, we wake up Jeb, our engineer, to press the on switch. The generators are now being fueled with the power necessary to bring you your news. Next, Robin Baumgarten is picked up at an undisclosed location and swiftly transferred to WGN, where our highly skilled team of salon engineers transforms her face to the lovely Robin we all know and love. It's rare to get a glance of our anchors without makeup. Wow, will you look at that? At that precise moment, Larry Potash is awakening from a pleasant slumber. Good morning, Larry. Up and at 'em. Now it's Larry's turn in the makeup room. Let's have a look-see. Whoa! Better get to work.
He's in good shape.
Oh, I hope so.
Next, Paul Conrad is up with the dawn.
I'm hungry.
A quick bite to eat, and he's ready to bring you today's weather forecast. Robin and Larry then take their familiar places at the anchor's desk, and voila! It's the WGN Morning News.
And right now, from that very station, WGN, our next two presenters, please welcome Tom Skilling and Sean Lewis.
Well, Sean, the program's in trouble now. To the two of us. How did this come into being?
I have absolutely no idea, but I know that I'm here just because of you.
Oh.
What? Doesn't he look nice tonight, folks?
He warned me not to wear this because he said that I'd probably have dinner on it. You
Yeah.
know, something like that.
Thankfully, they had a stain stick backstage.
By the way, he drove over here today. Now, driving with him is like engaging in a ride at Six Flags Great America. You know, it's really amazing we got here in one piece.
But yet
We're
did.
here.
And we
what
know
we're here
lower from Upper Wacker Drive, by the way.
Right.
All right.
Well, Sean, let's get right to it.
All right. Our first category is
Cultural Documentary.
8A.
Category 8A.
And the nominees are
Architect Robert Adam, A Place at the Table, WTTW. Death Denied, Sword of Damocles, The Medill Justice Project. Wisconsin Winter from the Air, Wisconsin Public Television. The Untold Story, Trickster Art Gallery.
And the Emmy goes to Wisconsin Winter from the Air, Wisconsin Public Television.
All right.
Icy blue vistas atop the waters, and deep green pines framed in snowy white. It's brisk, it's bracing, and it's a wonder to behold. A season like no other, a view of the state like no other. Wisconsin Winter, from the air.
Wow, this is cool. Thank you. I need to give a special shout out to Mike Eicher, who was the editor and who froze his ass off shooting this, and Matthew Hollingsworth, who composed an original score for this, and a couple of folks at Table 33, Grant Fenster and Ryan Ward, who also contributed. So thank you very much.
Tom, I was just handed a note from backstage. Because of your acceptance speech, everyone now is limited to 7.5 seconds for theirs.
Yes.
But we thank you nonetheless.
Well, that's all right. I was read the riot act over the length of my acceptance speech. I apologize.
It's okay, Tom. It's you.
I know.
It's always okay.
I know. You know the mouth runs. Yeah.
All right. Our next category is 8B, Historical Documentary. And the nominees are
Wisconsin Hometown Stories, Door County, Wisconsin Public Television. Catholicism, The Pivotal Players, Michelangelo. Word on Fire Catholic Ministries. Curly Lambeau Conquers the World, Spectrum Sports. Newton Minnow, An American Story. Picture Show, LLC.
You get to do this one.
Let me do this one. All right. All right. And the Emmy goes to Newton Minnow, An American Story, Picture Show, LLC. Congratulations.
Mr. President, communications satellites are more important than sending a man into space. And he said, why is that? I said, communication satellites will send ideas into space. Ideas last longer than people.
Now comes the historic moment, a moment compared in significance with the first message sent over the telegraph. This is the first picture transmitted to outer space and received back again on Earth. Scenes of the dome at Andover are flashed across the sea, and man marks another milestone in this age of scientific miracles.
Thank you very much on behalf of James Fleischel, Mike Leonard, and Mary Kay Wall. I want to thank WTTW for airing this. I want to thank the Carmel Club Foundation for helping sponsor it. And of course, I want to thank Newt Minow and his entire family for being so warm, gracious, and supportive. So thank you very much.
Very nice. All right, Sean, on to category 8C. Topical documentary. And the nominees are.
Good job.
Making Waves, Battle for the Great Lakes Media. My Neighborhood, Pilsen, WTTW. Unchained, Racial Trauma and Healing, Life-Focused Communications. What You Do Matters, Curtis Productions. Wisconsin's Homegrown Farmer, Wisconsin Public Television.
All right, and the Emmy goes to Making Waves, Battle for the Great Lakes Media.
By the time they actually see it, oftentimes it's catastrophic.
The world's largest freshwater ecosystem is under attack. It's in the midst of a mass biological invasion, an influx of foreign species that's turning the food web upside down.
People don't even really know they're there, even though they're having a huge impact on the ecosystems of the Great Lakes.
The big question is, can the native species adapt rapidly if these changes occur too quickly?
There are several species that have gone extinct, and they're not found anywhere else in the world. They are gone forever.
Wow, we're just incredibly honored to be standing up on this stage right now. Obviously, we put a lot of time, effort, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this project over the course of 5 years from conception to finishing it. And, you know, a lot of people helped us along the way, and we were lucky enough to be covering a topic that so many people are so passionate about, the Great Lakes, which are really the greatest natural resource we have in this region. And some of the people we just want to thank are our sponsors, of course, our family, our parents, just all of us that helped us out along the way in making this a possibility. And of course, last but not least, my partner, my amazing wife, Jessica, for being my rock throughout this and the other half of the equation. Thank you so much.
Our next category, number 9, Informational Instructional Programs Special Series Segment. And the nominees are
Step It Up with Steph, Weight Loss Episode. Step It Up with Steph. Step It Up with Steph, Workaholic Episode. Step It Up with Steph. CBS 2 Weather Watch, The Extremes. WBBM. Weekend Workbench, The Great Outdoors. Oak Brook Productions.
And the Emmy goes to...
There are 2 Emmys awarded in this category. The first goes to our colleagues, CBS 2 Weather Watch, The Extremes, WBBM.
And Weekend Workbench, The Great Outdoors, Oak Brook Productions.
Very nice.
We'll take a look at the lessons learned and go inside the new lightning technology that means we can issue severe storm warnings faster. And critical advice on staying safe if you're driving when a tornado strikes. Plus, rare winter hailstorms and extreme swings in temperatures. January, February, smashing records. What's that mean for the seasons ahead?
We light up his outdoor living space. So I've got some little hooks. We're gonna put 1 in the post and 2 up on the deck and string the lights up. Build some garden beds. What I love TJ, about a kit like this is that everything's pre-cut for you and ready to go. And we get a little help planting our vegetables. This is the dirty work, kids. You guys ready for this? Grab the sunscreen. Weekend Workbench starts now.
I think that's our cue right here. First of all, man, it's been a great run. We had 4 great seasons. Josh, Abby, Casey, Sean Bueno. This is the Mr. Fix-It we deserve here in Chicago. Anybody's got a program, you got to get this guy in right here, man. He is the real deal. We're all liquored up at this point of the program, so I'm not even going to pretend, but there's TJ playing me off. I love you guys. I just got married yesterday, so obviously I gotta thank the wife. We love you guys. Support local programming. We need more local programming, less reruns of Last Man Standing, man. We need this, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, one more thing. Some of our colleagues right in front of us, there's a bunch of Native American veterans that are sitting at that table. They got a raw deal this week from somebody else. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys, man. Love it, man. It's awesome, man.
On behalf of CBS2, there's only one person who's really appropriate to thank for, given this is a weather special, and he was an integral part of it, and that's Steve Baskerville. In the last couple of days, he announced he's retiring to spend more time with his family, his grandkids, and Steve is just one of the classiest acts in Chicago television history. So this is for Steve.
Category is Category 10, Interview Discussion Program, Special Series Segment. And the nominees are
Stories of Hope Facing Breast Cancer, WGN. Creating History with Rhymefest, a Black History Month special, WCIU. Being Black, Getting Pulled Over, and Living to Tell About It. Respectful Relationships on Counterpoint with Gerard McClendon, Lakeshore Public Media. Exclusive, Justice Alan Page, Fighting Irish Media. The Testimony of Father Donald Calloway, Spirit Juice Studios. Windy City Live, that 70s episode, WLS.
And the Emmy goes to The Testimony of Father Donald Calloway, Spirit Juice Studios.
On one occasion, things got so out of control from the drug use that I was doing that I actually woke up strapped to a gurney with medical professionals around me, trying to get me not to pass out. You know, I would look kind of at the stars at night, and I would think to myself, is there anything more out there? What is the meaning? Why am I here?
Well, thank you so much for this incredible honor. Unfortunately, Father Calloway could not be here tonight, but I want to thank him for sharing his testimony with us, allowing us to make this video. And we want to thank also Carl Anderson and the Knights of Columbus for supporting this project. And when we looked for a production company to tell the story of Father Calloway, we couldn't find a better fit than Spirit Juice Studios and the great work that they do, and Robin Kazmark and his team.
Just want to say thanks again to the Knights of Columbus, also my beautiful wife, my mom, my dad who's homesick, my beautiful sister who's single, and just want to leave you with a quote. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with the many people. And we have a lot of great team here, so we're grateful for everyone on the team.
All right, well, it's halftime. How's everybody doing so far tonight? Are you having a great time? We're halfway through. I'm over here near table 4. How you doing, sir? Doing well? Table 4 knows how to party. That's what they told me. They said, watch out for this guy. That's what they said. Well, halftime usually has a halftime show. So once again, how about we welcome back from Branson, Missouri, the Blues. You guys ready for the Blues Brothers? Like to see the Blues Brothers one more time? all the way from Branson, Missouri. Let's say hello to them. How about a hand for the Blues Brothers?
Temperatures rising, got my feet on the floor. Crazy people rocking, we're gonna go more. Baby, let me see what you got. One thing for certain, this place is hot. So glad you made it. So glad we made it. Two, give me some loving. Give me some loving. Give me some loving. Give me some loving. Coming to you down a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload. When you get it, you got something. Don't worry, 'cause I'm caught in. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. Hey. Got what I got, the hard way. I'll make it better each and every day. Black sun coming, so don't you sweat. You ain't seen nothing yet. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. Oh, let me hear it now. Soul man. I'm a soul man. Hey. Grab a rope and I'll pull you. Give you hope. Yeah. All right, Chicago, let's get our hands together. Come on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Blues Brothers. How about it? Nice job, fellas.
Thank you.
Great job. Can you guys stay here for 1 second? All right. We're going to make one more drawing for the trip to Branson, and the Blues Brothers are going to help me pick the winner. Jake, Elwood, one. Yeah, let's roll it. Let's roll that thing around once. Yeah. I hope they don't have scots. All right, go ahead. Feeling good? All right, let's pull one out. Let's find a winner, Jake. Who do we have? The winner is, how would you say that?
Greg Koch.
Greg Koch. Where's Greg Koch? See you, Greg, are you here? All right, Greg's here. Give Greg a nice round of applause. He's our winner. And please do it again for the fabulous Blues Brothers from Branson. Thanks, fellas.
Jake and Elwood, the Blues Brothers.
Our next presenters ready to go. Please welcome from Telemundo, Carla Leal and Alfonso Gutierrez.
Eso, mi gente, ¿cómo están?
Muy buenas noches.
There you go. As you know, we work telling stories in Spanish, so we want to throw some Spanish in here.
Claro que sí. We should give them a little Spanish lesson. If you love the food tonight, let's say, qué rico.
¡Qué rico!
One, qué rico. Oh, yeah.
She's really good at it. You know, we're really excited and thrilled to be here. And not only because we're in the real business right now, but a lot of people don't know. We work together. But we met like 12 years ago, 13 years ago in college. Can you imagine?
Yes. This is Columbia College Chicago. Where are those students from Columbia? Congratulations.
Yeah. So she knows a lot of stories about me, so let's not talk about that right now. A lot of drinking, a lot of fam.
I have a lot of pictures, Alfonso.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's keep going so that we can introduce the next category, right?
Definitely. Those people that work behind the scenes do a lot for us. And it's such a great
we're doing it.
part of our
We're getting there.
It's just an art. I mean, they do a great job, so that's why let's get started right now. So the next category is 22, graphic arts, animation, art direction, set design.
And the nominees are
Philip Ashby, Rodney Lambright II, and Brandon Riberty. Not everyone who comes home is home. Wisconsin Public Television. Christy Stone, Chicago's Marion Giveaway, WGN. Alexander Rock, Composite, WDJT. Philip Ashby, Rodney Lambright II, Scott Stetson, Big Mama, Wisconsin Public Television.
And the Emmy goes to
Go for it.
Philip Ashby, Rodney Lambright II, Scott Stinson, Big Mama, Wisconsin Public Television.
Bravo!
My big mama was Octavia Miller, my mother's mother. I used to think she was mean. I used to think that she was real sharp with her tongue. Like, let's say I was talking too much or something, and she'd say, "You too little for that big mouth." You know, I didn't come up like that. You know, I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin.
This is a great honor. I'm just going to give you a quick list here so we can go forward, get through this. I want to thank Rodney Lambright II here, one of my animators, Scott Stetson, Joe Hartke, Christine Sloan Miller, our executive producer, and Eric Janik, our executive producer. And this story is by Cynthia Woodland from WPR, and without her giving us this option to do her story, we wouldn't be up here tonight. So, and also to my awesome other half, Carolyn Fath, back there. So, thank you.
Eso, felicidades. So now, the next category.
We have category number 23. We need some audio. And the nominees are
Gail Grzybowski, The Making of Milwaukee, The Next Chapter, WMVS. Mark Gray, Timothy Powell, Martian Robinson, Joe Schofield, Andrew Twist, Chicago Voices, HMS Media.
And the Emmy goes to Mark Gray, Timothy Powell, Martian Robinson, Joe Schofield, Andrew Twist, HMS Media. ¡Felicidades!
Fuerte aplauso.
Muchas gracias.
Eso.
I'd like to honor our two crew members who aren't here, Mark Gray and Joe Schofield. I'd like to thank Scott and Matt from HMS Media. They do wonderful work, and we're proud to be part of their project. This show shows that Chicago is the greatest music city in America. All these wonderful artists. We'd like to give a shout out to our wives, my beautiful wife Betty,
my wife Brandy,
My wife Megan and our new son Eli.
On a personal note, this is the 40th year of my career in live recording music in Chicago. I've worked on 32 Grammy-nominated records, and none of them have ever won. So this is freaking awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. Congrats. Felicidades. And all right, Carla, you know this makes a difference.
It does, definitely.
It makes us look good, or at least better.
And we're getting that shining light.
Right now, so category 24, lighting.
Todd L. Clark, Chicago Voices, HMS Media. Red Clark, Ross Gerbasi, Max Wilson. Bill Kula, A Certain Kind of Person, Threaded Films.
Oh my God. And the Emmy goes to Todd Clark, HMS Media. Felicidades.
What they say, yeah. Let me hear you make some noise one time, shut down. All right, yeah. Indeed, such a wonderful place to be. How you doing, sweetheart? We gonna get into it. Indeed, and let me tell you. Look, I first got it when he was 6. He didn't know winning tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. He landed on his hip.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks to Scott Silverstein and Matt Hoffman of HMS. Thanks for bringing me along with this. Thank you to the Lyric Opera, particularly Mike Reynolds and the Local 2 Electrics Department for taking good care of me. Heather Sparling, thank you very much for calling a great spot show and managing all that for me. To the best lighting programmer and great friend, Troy Fujimura, couldn't do it without him. Last but not least, thank you to my partner, Sandy Cooksey, and happy birthday, Dad. He turns 89 tonight. Thank you.
Happy birthday to Dad.
Claro que sí. Alfonso, do you ever hear voices?
All the time.
Oh my God.
All the time.
And sometimes it's overwhelming, isn't it?
Just too much. Sometimes in Spanish, in English, French, in so many ways. But they make a difference. So category 25, directing.
Jackie Bender, SEE Chicago, Oak Brook Productions. Nicholas DeGrazia, Cristo Rey St. Martin, 7 Miles, Bitter Jester Studios. Jodain Massad, Composite, Fighting Irish Media. Michael Gabrielle, Powered by Vegan, Daily Planet Limited. Robert McCallum, We Are Timeless, Chicago White Sox, NBC Sports Chicago, J-Rock Creative.
Y el Emmy va para, and that Emmy goes to Jodain Massad, Fighting Irish Media.
Bravo.
Muchas felicidades.
Holiday greeting all the way from Afghanistan from Bo Farrell.
Maddie, I've been watching you tonight from here. For us, home is wherever we're together. You've always followed your hopes and always followed your dreams. I just want you to know how proud I am of you. I love you, and I miss you very much. And I look forward to being home with you soon. Really, really soon.
Just want to reiterate how lucky I feel to be able to work at a university that supports the stories that we're able to tell, and to be, like I said, inspired by the student athletes. Such a small core group of people that do such amazing things that the world needs to know more about. Thank you again.
Congrats. All right, next category is 26A.
Our news editors definitely putting the pieces of the puzzle together to make an impact.
Yes, editor news. Let's get the nominees.
Jonathan Gregg, WITI. Trevor Keller, Wisconsin Public Television. Andrew Kunkel, WITI. Tom Vist, WBBM. Joseph Wagner, WITI.
And there are 2 Emmys being awarded for this category. So much talent.
I know, there's a lot.
But the Emmy goes to Jonathan Gregg, WITI, and Andrew Kunkel, WITI. My God, how many do they have already?
But agents say the most disturbing thing about this case is how Jalapa responded when his dying girlfriend called him for help.
And his response was, call 911.
Marshals say Jalapa could have helped save his girlfriend's life, but looked the other way.
That's ridiculous. This person doesn't have any care for himself or the people that he likes or he loves.
As they're launching, we want to launch them 1 per minute. That's our goal.
And we'll take a ride in the future of naval aviation, the F-35 stealth fighter.
You paid for a generational leap and you got it.
A truly one-of-a-kind experience.
How do you follow that? This guy right here. I am not married, so I'm going to give a shout out to Strife. You know, creative editing can really save a story from lackluster shooting and elementary writing. And as an MMJ, it makes a lot of sense that I didn't get nominated for photography or writing. Somebody very special to me has been encouraging me to find more peace in my life, and I have undertaken that, and I would encourage all of you to find ways to bring a little bit more peace into your life, whether the work you do or the life you live outside of it. So thank you so much.
And I am married, so Lisa by name, thank you. It's the theme of the night. I also, congratulations. This category is huge for WITI. Jonathan, myself, Joe Wagner, Tim Vist, or Tom Vist, however you pronounced it. Great. All former WITI guys. Thank you to WITI for letting us do what we do, sometimes taking a little extra on the project to create these great pieces. Thank you again.
There you go. They should limit the Emmys for these guys, right?
I think they just need to stay here because they're going to keep coming.
Yeah, but they do a great job. All right, so next category, 26B, editor, program, Night News.
And the nominees are coming.
Mike Janowski, Chicago's Best, Oak Brook Productions. Brian Levin, Catching Excellence, Spectrum Sports. Paul Nelson, Riding the Rails of History, the Story of the South Shoreline, Do Good Productions. Anna Gonzalez, Composite, Fighting Irish Media. Zach Dudka, Composite, Fighting Irish Media. Cameron Downing, SEE Chicago, Oak Brook Productions.
And the Emmy goes to Mike Janowski, Oak Brook Productions. Oh, yeah.
A lot of support. Bravo.
That is number 1.
And he's chowing down on a Southside monster.
The jumbo, you can feed like 3 people off that one sandwich.
Which size do you get?
The jumbo.
Jumbo. Of course you do.
Get ready to pinch those pennies. Oh, Chicago's Best Meal Deals starts now.
Wow, hello everybody. All right, I've got 20 seconds. I've got a lot of people to thank. First, I want to thank my mom and dad. Hi, everybody. All my family, my lovely wife, Kim. Everybody at Oak Brook Productions, Josh Kaufman, Jason Polivoy, Molly Shanks, Jordan Arsenault, especially Brittany and Elliot and Randall Goldman. I'm sorry, I forgot you, Randall. I apologize. I can't do it without all the great stuff that I get. I'm the end result of the process, and I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank the Academy for throwing such a great party, too. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
This is beautiful, Alfonso. We don't get to see our people behind the scenes so much, but it's always very enlightening to see them and just exciting.
It's pretty awesome because most of the times we have 30 seconds, we have 2 stories to do, a package, videos, SOT videos. So it's awesome that we get to drink, have fun, and get with a colleague. So
This is the time to shine.
this is the time to do that. So forget about the videos, the 25 seconds or whatever. Let's have fun. All right, so it has been an honor to be here on behalf of Telemundo and more Latinos in news, no?
Claro que sí.
Por
NHA.
supuesto que sí. We need to see more Latinos. We need to represent more. All right, so let's get going.
Our last category for us is 26C, promotions, PSAs, and commercials, very important. And the nominees are
Justin Schoenrock, CSN Crosstown, Chicago Cubs versus White Sox, NBC Sports Chicago. James Wallen, Composite, NBC Sports Chicago. Justin Schoenrock, In the Loop, launch promo, NBC Sports Chicago. Cody Baker, Josh Long, Randy Orab, Notre Dame football promotional videos, Fighting Irish Media. Salvador Gomez, Composite, WYTU, Weigel Broadcasting. Red Clark, Ross Gervasi, Max Wilson, Botanic Garden Annual Report, Threaded Films. Giovanni Evans, Tugante Tuvaz News Campaign, WGBO.
And the Emmy goes to, actually, there are 2 Emmys being awarded for this category. Son dos. So the first one is for Justin Schoenrock for NBC Sports Chicago. Felicidades. And the second one, Giovanni Evans, WGBO. Eso, felicidades, chavos.
Tensions are soaring as Wrigleyville's warriors ride the rails south for a battle with an army of pinstriped mercenaries in an epic Chicago-style clash. This is where black meets blue. Crosstown starts Monday at 6 on CSN.
La crisis en Illinois lleva décadas, pero en los últimos 2 años más precisamente se ha recrudecido por la falta de un acuerdo en cuanto al presupuesto estatal, lo que provoca que no se den todos los servicios esenciales que debería brindar el Estado. La crisis nos afecta a todos, si afecta a una familia, afecta a toda la ciudad. Y en especial a la gente que más perjudica en estos momentos es a los estudiantes que están tratando de conseguir su educación en una universidad pública. Es muy doloroso a veces tener que reportar, por eso es importante para mí que usted esté informado. Noticias Univisión Chicago, tu gente, tu voz.
Wow. 3 years, 3 awards in this category. I kind of feel like Michael Jordan with the three-peat, so thank you. The easiest thing about being an editor is that you have so many creative people that you can rely on to supply you with what you need, and that's why this guy next to me, James Wan right here, who wrote the spot, I give him all the credit in the world for making it sound amazing. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
This feels so good because I had to fight to make those promos scary and dark. But thank you, Univision, for letting me be as creative as I want. And this goes for my mom and my brother. It's his birthday, so it's his birthday present. Thank you so much.
Please welcome Steve Novak, the president of the Chicago Midwest chapter of the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences.
Thank you very much. I hope we're all having a good evening. It is my honor now to introduce the 2017 Governor's Award from the Chicago Midwest chapter. This award is voted on by the Board of Governors and is not traditionally given every year. It is awarded in recognition of outstanding and unique contributions for a lengthy and sustained period of time. Past winners of this award have included titans of Chicago television, TV talk show host Irv Kupcinet, sports icon Jack Brickhouse, news anchors Faye Flynn, Jim Ruddle, and John Drury. This year's Board of Governors is honoring Barbara Williams Perry for 2 decades of countless hours of service and leadership with the Television Academy. Barbara's background as a reporter and producer at NBC5 and WTTW, as well as Towers Production, prepared her for all of the work of the Chicago Midwest chapter. She has served on committee workshops and activities for productions from this Emmy production and the Silver Circle, eventually becoming chapter vice president and then president. As president, she was elected by the 18 other chapter presidents to represent the chapters to the national board. Barbara also represented the regional chapter's interests for 5 terms as a trustee to the National Academy, where she was elected to national leadership positions. First for 4 years as second vice chair, and then for another 4 years as first vice chair. The day-to-day, year-to-year work and success of any volunteer board can be measured in individual contributions of those who serve throughout the organization. From committee work to event planning, from scholarship expansion to career day participation, from lifetime achievement of the Silver Circle to the excitement of the Emmys, and culminating in 19 regional chapters working together to preserve and protect the standard of excellence known as the Emmy Award, our chapter and the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences are all better by both the local and national volunteer contributions and dedication of Barbara Williams Perry. It's my honor to introduce Barbara Williams Perry.
Thank you to Steve, and thank you especially to my friends and Natus mentors, Diana Borey and Jack Wilson, to all the members of the Board of Governors, and to the members of our chapter. It's an honor to serve you, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am to get this award. What I can tell you is why I got involved with the TV Academy. I like to watch television. I don't care what platform it's on now. I don't care what the topic is. It can be comedy, drama, documentary, sports. Just give me a good story. That's what I like to see. So I started to judge other entries from other chapters. And I've been able to see work come in from New York and San Diego, from Hawaii, and Boston, Nashville, St. Louis, Phoenix, Texas, Denver. What great work is done in markets across this country. And I'm really pleased about that, but I have to tell you the truth. When I'm judging those entries, there's this small voice I hear that says, it says, this is good. But people in the Chicago Midwest chapter are producing the best work in the country. What I'm saying is you have set the standard for me, deciding the work that we recognize with an Emmy Award. You directors, producers, writers, photographers, art, stage, lighting directors, narrators, hosts, reporters, anchors. For me, it's the quality of your work that everyone else in the other chapters has to meet. And that's not easy. No matter how hard you work, whether it's all around the clock just to get that soundbite, just to get that shot, or 30 hours a week with no benefits, you don't let that affect you, because you know what the best work is, and you know it's produced right here. So get involved in judging, you'll feel better, and you'll connect with other Natus members, and you'll broaden your horizons, and you will get to watch good TV. Thank you.